Welcome to Vivint Smart Home Arena, and this building is on high boil tonight as Jazz Nation awaits Game 6 between the LA Clippers and the Utah Jazz. We bring you inside, and take note, the Jazz are 8-1 in closeout games at home in a 7-game series, and let's make it 9-1. Craig Bolerjack along with Matt Harper.
Shots. Part of the strategy for Doc Rivers, from what I'm thinking, is A.
He won a world championship with the Spurs. Backs into the paint. No look pass. Rudy. Oh, yes. Jordan, the top rebounder in the postseason. 13 a game. Diaw.
What a rebound. A one-armer.
Nicely done. Hayward goes baseline to the rack and in.
They're picking on Reddit. Chris Paul's been quiet here. Only one shot so far. Oh, and of course, the broadcaster curse.
To shoot Chris Paul. I'll tell you, Paul's battling with Diaw for a screen. Paul, contact with Hill, no call. Back to Rudy. Drives inside, stopped by Pierce in the corner. George Hill, rainbow three. Got it. They made 57 inside Jordan.
Walked.
Double walked again.
He walked.
One bounce inside, leaves it for Hill. Push it up and off the rim. Rudy finishes it off. Ball against Neto. Paul pulls the trigger, jumper good.
Chris Paul is exerting a lot of energy right now in this first quarter.
Hayward flies it up top. Rudy's there and put it back.
Yeah, he started 1.2 rebounds.
Hayward,
So beautiful.
Now the bench.
They're going to try to guard Joe Johnson with space. It's just not going to work.
Fabes is in. Bucket good. Rivers one-on-one. Neto hedges over. Here's Felton on a deep three. In and out. Mo Spates, the hook shot, back in for two. Under a minute to go, first quarter. Felton inside on a kick-out three. Bob Mute got it. Utah has put up 5 3-point attempts in the quarter. Floater, Bob Mute. Little twist shot in the paint. 19 years against a 16-year pro, Joe Johnson. Rivers takes a shot just inside the arc and nails it. Runs with Rivers. Felton stop and go drive. Up high, short. Ball's loose, nice deflection. Ingles take it to Hood. Up and down it goes.
Allows Felton to miss that shot.
And hopefully that gets Rodney Hood rolling. He missed his first 4 shots. Here's Spates for 3. Out. So they've got Hood against Spates down in the paint. Crawford floats it up. No. Spates the rebound. Yes. Spates has hit 4 of 5 shots. Out to Joe Johnson. 3 ball. Yes. Inside. Tough shot left hand. He averaged 20 points and 6 rebounds in this series before the injury. Up and in. Ooh, nearly threw it away. Hayward saves it. Hill. One to shoot, get rid of it, does. It's in. Oh, baby, just beat the clock.
Well, that's why we have been talking about Rudy Defensive Player of the Year, because he does this against every team.
Jordan push away, Gobert, no call.
Those offensive rebounds are causing the Clippers to get these second chance opportunities.
Chris Paul, all by himself. Hayward, outside to Diaw, knocked down by Paul. Back out Boris for 3.
Needs a big one. There it is.
Felton in the paint, high floater, short, nice rebound. Hayward, terrific rebounder. He grabbed his jersey, but we play on. Paul going coast to coast. Gobert with the block, slots it into the 3rd row.
Extra credit for the number 6.
Under 3 minutes left, Bob Mute, wide open.
Get out. Joe Ingles got an open look.
Utah 3 of 11 for downtown. They've let Bob Mute. Chris Paul going to work. Stopping pop for 2. Johnson, Hood, here comes Hill on the dribble drive in the paint, back out to Joe. He'll put it on the floor against Bob Mute. Count it, and 1. Time to inbound and shoot. There it is. No, tip, yes.
Early sub for Joe Johnson in the ballgame.
Hayward stopping pop. Jumpers away and good.
Game 5 he played well too.
Yeah,
he had 7 points.
In 41 minutes, by the way, and he knocked down 4 threes. Paul in the paint, search dribble, fires up a jumper good.
Offensive rebound. 7 offensive rebounds for the Clips.
Back inside, George Hill. Tony Parker leads that at 2:18 as the Spurs play on. George Hill leads in. Chris Paul.
These picks are ridiculous. Both Paul Pierce and DeAndre Jordan fouled.
Pierce into the paint, knocked away, put back up by Jordan. Cutter, Hayward, back inside Gobert. Tough catch, put it up and in. Pierce against Johnson. Force it out for three.
The referees again.
Crawford, quick pass inside, and Jordan, the big man here in the third. 65-61, Chris Paul to steal. A breakaway, Johnson, the only man back, and Crawford scores for the first time. 9 on the shot clock, they body up Johnson. He's into the paint, no calls. Jordan the rebound. Is getting physical, Felton.
You got a desperate team right now with the Clippers, and they're attacking this.
Felton. Neto again saves the day, ball loose. But DeAndre clears it off to Paul and hits the three. Jazz have a big hill to climb on their home floor.
They're doubling Joe Johnson right away.
Hayward, yes, right back at you. For a screen, Hill runs around it. Hill in the paint, out to Gordon. Dribble drive, step back Jay. Looks good, is. Crawford, one-on-one, jumpers away. Off the rim, Jordan, no block out, and pull the rim for two. 1 of 4 in the first half. Here's Crawford, too easy. Corner picked up by Crawford. Joe drives, kick out Hood.
He's just off.
Favors working hard in traffic for the rebound. Neto for three, yes! Nothing but Neto!
Joe, I wonder when George Hill is going to be coming back into the ball game here.
Chris Paul, search dribble, jumper, good.
I think it stops.
Hill, picked off by Jordan, kick it inside. Baamute breaks loose for two. Can't put all his weight on it, that's for sure. Crawford turns the corner, takes on Gobert, jumpers away and down. Chris Paul, inside. Back out front, Rivers, 6 to shoot. 4 minutes left. 3 balls on the way, and that may do it. They double him. Clears to Hill. Corner 3, Hayward. Yes!
Okay, here we go.
They put pressure on Paul. Deflected. Baamute drives on Faves. Taken away by Derek. Outlet. Here comes Hill. He's going to take it coast to coast, lay it up, and in. Timeout, LA. Getting tough with Chris. 5 to shoot. Down to 4. Looks off. Oh, beautiful.
Oh, my.
Under 2 minutes left. Here comes George Hill racing to the rim and in.
Chris Paul directing correct traffic.
So much hope the Jazz would close out tonight. Paul kicking out. Rivers 3. They double down Paul. Clears to Redick. Stolen by Hayward. Take it up. Yes.
What a play.
Here we go. George Hill into the paint. And it's knocked away with 15 on the shot. Here's Favors out to Hill. Time a factor. 8 to shoot. Turn around Jay. Off the rim and off. And the ball is loose off to Ingles. 3. On the way. Yeah! You betcha! 7-0 run. Jazz need a 3 to tie. Joe, it's up. No. Rebound. It's off and it's out of bounds. And the Clippers will have possession.
5 already.
Paul makes 2. He's got 29. Hayward takes a shot at the horn. And the Jazz run off disappointed. And Matty, they will play a Game 7 in Los Angeles Sunday afternoon. Utah did not hit the threes tonight. Just 27% on 7 of 26. And after that brilliant first quarter, things went south.
And that's going to be the key to Game 7. It's going to be able. Are they going to be able to make the three-point shot where they've done it the entire series coming into tonight? They're 41% from behind the arc.